Hello, everybody. Today I have figured out my plan for 2025, and here is how. This is a form I sent out to my audience of a newsletter and WhatsApp, and I'll also link it in the description for this video. And long story short, it's a quick form saying it's for 2026 requests. And I sent out a super nice email basically saying, hey, I'm looking to figure out what you guys want within 2026. Like, is there anything in the market that you guys are looking for right now? And some of the best feedback is from the people within the market because they know what they want. They're struggling with it every single day. And there's also like, when I think about this, I know there's like the Steve Jobs thing of, hey, like the people don't know what they want. Like, okay, I'm currently not Steve Jobs, so maybe not, we're not there yet. So 2026 request, and it says, "Hey everyone, looking to outline plans for MTOS and the community that you're a part of. There's one thing I want the most, and that's to provide the most amount of value." So I'm asking a couple questions below that I'd love you to answer. We'll be giving away 3 free promo codes for each response, so that you can take any list for the email list, mtos.com/emails. This will take 2 minutes, and this is basically my way of just like incentivizing and thanking them at the same time, where people are happy to give like a review, but they need some sort of incentive as well. It just makes sense in like a human behavior perspective. Like you just increase the like if I said to you, if you fill this form, I'll give you $100, you'll probably fill out the form. So like it's one of those things. If I say you fill this form, you get nothing. It's like, is this worth my time? Not really. So basically, we have these lists here, and yeah, like it's just they're lists for $1, and like it's fine. Like people want these lists, people have bought them from me, but I can also like use these to incentivize people to go and pick up a list. So if I come over to here, wait, is it this one here? Here, okay. So mtos.com/emails. This will take 2 minutes. I basically got the name, their email, their business name, and long story short, we went through and I just said to myself, what would people kind of want? And it was like, what other lead databases can we scrape for you in 2026? With the current list, what information are we missing that you need to run I should have put run a successful email campaign? Are there any additional services that we can provide to make life easier? An email scraper or validator, etc. We have an email scraper in the works. I'm just saying. Is there anything we can add to the site to make your life easier, i.e., navigation, extracting leads, etc.? So this is basically like on the site, like how do we make it easier for you to like traverse the site? Because I know there's some issues with the site. Like if I'm going to the site now, the fact is I don't know what leads are on the email leads page. I would love to have some sort of breakdown as to, hey, this is the lead or the list that we want. So this is one of those that we kind of need to figure out. There's also the fact that there's Google Maps page 1, page 2, page 3. There's 20 million leads on the site. It says 15. You can ignore that. Forgot to change it. But there's 20 million leads on the site, but we don't actually know like which leads are which. Like we don't know like corporate housing, extended stay suites, community relations consultants, etc. Like how do they know what the list of people like within the site is? So that's one of them. Um, so like there's a ton of this stuff that I got suggestions on, which I'm going to show you in a second. And I basically asked. So this is looping into like social proofing. So I thought that and there's a lot of like beliefs I had broken in probably the last month and a half. I thought that if I provided enough value, that people would just kind of like buy the list, pick up the list, like try the list, etc. But even with free stuff and even with like non-free stuff that's like super cheap, people still need social proof. They won't just like pay you, which is interesting to say the least, which I can also understand. So I basically took it upon myself to go and like pull the reviews and get people to start reviewing. So I was like, we basically leveraged like some psychology stuff where I was like, are you open to giving MTOS a review? And this is from Hermosi because within his book launch, he basically ran a split test saying before the next page of the thing of like his funnel, he put, are you the type of person or would you be open to something like this? Like a premium package. And he says that little click of the button increased conversions. I don't know what percent, but it was a large percentage for a little button click. So I wanted to leverage that slightly, saying, hey, are you open to giving MTOS a review? And I basically put a little bit of like fun banter, like yes, no, definitely. And if people said no, like sure, like who cares? So that's fine. So how did you find out about MTOS? So this is me trying to figure out what channels they found this from. How many times have you visited MTOS in the last month? This is just trying to see like the recurrency of people visiting the site. Has MTOS provided you value in the last month? This was kind of a fill question. Looking back, I probably could have removed this. What do you rate MTOS? Don't and I said don't worry if you're not open to a review, you'll still get promo codes. I should have put this one further up, but you live and you learn. And this is just to get a rating system because a lot of people don't want to write like a physical review. So this was my thought on this, where it's like, oh, like I don't want to actually physically review this person, but I don't mind giving them uh like a star, you know? So it's just like I'm trying to reduce the friction within the funnel. And then can you write a quick review about MTOS? We'll be using this on our site. If you wish to remain anonymous, just add anonymous at the end of your review. We really appreciate your support either way. So, like, like when I was feeling like making this, my initial thought was like, how do I make it as frictionless as possible for someone to leave a review? And a lot of people want to stay anonymous. They don't want to review my site, which is fine. Like sometimes there's sites where I go to and I'm like, if they ask for a review, I just don't give a shit. Like I just don't care. And it's like if they add anonymous at the end, like maybe I would give a review. So it's one of those like things where I thought it was best to just say like if you want to be anonymous, just stay anonymous. Like it's fine. I'm not gonna try to out you in this. So that's fine. And obviously I'm not going to out them in this. So and then once you submit the form, we'll email you with 3 promo codes, and it won't. I've said it won't be instantly since I'll be manually doing it, but you'll get them. So I basically sat down for 40 minutes today, emailing the 12 people that like responded. It was like half an hour or something. The 12 people that responded to the survey, and obviously more people will respond. But I basically wanted it to be like kind of a one-to-one connection, so like more of a community building aspect where I'm building relationships. And this is the like unscalable aspect because I went through. I looked at. I'll show you this now. So I went through and I looked at all of their reviews, and you'll see columns A to D are gone because that's like the name, their names, their businesses, etc. Because I didn't obviously they want to remain anonymous. I'm gonna keep it anonymous, but like this is the like what they were asking for. So this is how I'm also outlining my plan for 2026. So like what other databases can we scrape for you? So there's PitchBook, there's green slash eco-friendly companies, Zoom Info, Apollo Crunchbase built with store leads, family businesses, funds of funds. If you can scrape professionals like software engineers, etc. Outside US, more UK, Apollo. All business in a city would be crazy. Example, all businesses in Denver. There's all businesses. Oh wait, no, that's the same one. Fasteners, wholesalers, spices, etc. Crunchbase, and then real emails of individuals in a particular niche. So again, it's a lot of this like me trying to figure out what the market actually wants, and then once I figure out what they want, I'm just gonna provide it. Because then, like if they want it, I'm gonna give it to them, and then if I give it to them, like then they'll just keep coming back, and it'll attribute to value that I have provided to like just my site or my brand in general. So if we're coming like what current lists, what information are we missing that you need to run successful email campaigns? So it's like okay, clean company name, which is actually a fair shout. I think you can add more emails plus phone, add their personal life and past experiences, recent activities. Honestly, the lists are good. So I'm basically getting a lot of like mixed reviews here, which is fine. Like this is just how the market is. But the more like the better I can make it, the just the better it is, and the more people will find out who I am. Um, Name designation for targeted users, email validation. I know we were taking this, so that's definitely not feasible, but that's the only thing missing in the free versions. So thank you for that. Again, I'm not going to say names here. Are there any additional services we can provide? So this is really interesting because this is where like the roadmap is like is going to show up in a sense. And obviously, this is a small data set of 12, but 12 people still. It'll give me a general idea of like which direction to go. So basically, within the description, I said email scrapers slash validators or comma. Yup, with the like the happy emoji. Validator. We have one that you could provide on profit share basis or light one for free. So trying to pitch me, which is fine. Email validators, LinkedIn profile URLs, phone numbers, more filters options, Maybe a scraper, as there are a lot of validation tools already, which is fair, which is why I'm going down the scraper route, which I'm thinking of. A simpler way to open large CSVs. So there's a possibility that I'm probably going to email like some large CSV opening file companies or whatever, see if I can partner with them and see if I can like bring them some sort of like revenue, of course, and then also myself in this as well. Not really empty, cheaper infra, a done for you cold email module service. So what I'm getting from this, and also an ultimate beginner friendly tutorial to find these, especially with AI tools. So one of the, what's the word? One of the things that I'm going to be implementing or will be looking to implement is, how do I describe this? Like a course section of the site where you like, if you need to, like, this person says a beginner friendly tutorial to find leads, especially with AI tools. So we have this built out already on the YouTube, like on this channel. There's a couple like pointers here and there, but at the same time, like, this, how do I describe this? Like, I could make this more refined because this was me like probably 8 months back, give or take, when I made the course, and it's like an hour long video, but I could probably distill it into a document. I could get people to sign up to it, and they'll get the contacts, and then I will also, like, I can maybe get some contact information, like increase the funnel size, have more people within the brand. There's a lot of ways of going about this. um is there anything we can add to the site? There's a master file, which I think is a genius idea, which I need to do. Seems good at the moment. LinkedIn, not sure what that means. uh, Maybe you can bundle the packages to $5 to $10 lists, $5 to 10 lists, and we can check out all at once, which I'm 100% debating on doing, or some sort of monthly subscription where people subscribe. And let's say we release like, let's say 50 or 100 lists or email scrape lists in a month. They can just get unlimited access to that for 10, $15 a month, which obviously would be kind of awesome. So yeah. Easier navigation. Pagination is weird, and one of the sheets was marked as virus by Google Drive. Now that is actually kind of an issue. So I'm gonna go figure out which one that is. It looks good. EU data. Nope, you guys killed it. I never loved the platform as much as I did you guys. And what's interesting is, like, these guys aren't even I'm not even really a platform. It's just a website for now. Obviously, we plan on building out platforms for 2026. I'm gonna zoom out slightly. So obviously, well, not obviously, but a lot of people, well, they all said yes with a 100% hit rate. And how did you find out about MTOS? I just wanted to know how people found out about it. There's a lot of WhatsApp group, which is interesting. There's YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook. So it's pretty, like, it's a mixed bag right now on who's finding out about the site. How many times have you visited MTOS? So this is like, yeah, so this is just like this. So they downloaded lists, etc., visited this many times. And like, if I was to average this out, like, I would say it's probably 5 times in a week, or maybe like 3 to 5 times in a week that the average person will visit the site. I would also say, and I'm also pulling this on the lower end because, understandably, someone that has filled out the form has some pretty high intent. Like, they know who I am, the brand, etc. So there's some pretty high intent there. Has MTOS provided value? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I think I remember why I asked this question. The reason I asked, has it provided value, is because when it comes to the reviews, then I want them to think in their head like, hey, like, MTOS has provided value, and I know I have because the products I have are good. It's just kind of like a leading question. And interestingly enough, so you'll see some people obviously said anonymous, and I'm obviously keeping this like anonymous or whatever, and I don't want to like leak their names. So, but like, a lot of people gave some really nice reviews, and one interesting part about this entire process is, like, the positive reinforcement like I got from this, and like the my team is insane. When I read this, I was like, holy shit, I need to keep going. It's pretty insane, you know? Um, I like, it's hard to describe when you do something for such a long time and nobody's kind of like cheering you on, but now it's like, oh, like, we actually have people backing us now, and I don't want to let this fail because I now have people that really want to use this and are relying on this kind of like structure that we have built up. So super interesting. And we obviously have some super awesome reviews, and this just lends into the social proof of the site that we're going to be building out. And what's nice is there's a mixtures of fours and fives in the reviews, which I really like because um, how do I describe this? I really like this because it makes it more realistic. If it was all fives, I would be like, oh, like this kind of, they're just kind of putting five because they are. But if it's a mixture of fours and fives, it makes it kind of more realistic. And when I put this on the site now, like I'm going to be glad to put like, let's say 4.5 star, because I think it's about a split between four and five. And when I put the reviews on the site, I'm going to put fours and fives on the site because there's nothing more unrealistic than a website that only has 5 star reviews. In the back of your mind, you're thinking, hey, I know this person, like they're only putting 5 star reviews. Like where is the I don't say bad reviews, but like we're missing something here. Like where's the threes and the 4 stars that like you've just hidden away. So I really like the fact that it's split between four and five as of right now. And looking also, so let me see here. So if I can yeah, wait, actually, I don't know how to do this. Shoot. But one of the things I wanted to hit on in this is as we go into 2026, we're going to be pushing on a lot of marketing buttons because the lead magnet's really good. I'm looking into Facebook ads as of right now. There was a massive Andromeda update, but I think we can if I have a self-liquidating offer on the front end, we can bring CAC down really low, and we can fucking skyrocket the community, and just build just completely just fly with the community and just get tons of people on board. I'm also going to be probably going to license out some sort of scraper in 2026. I want to get it done by the end of January. Don't know how feasible that is, but I would like to get something like that done. That works, and it doesn't break all the time. Stuff like that happens, understandably so. But yeah, I would rather not have that happen all of the time. So there's a scraper, and yeah, the goal is to just if I can build up the list to 50, like the Google Maps listings to 50 mil open source. I think the community would love it. Like we got to within 1.5 months we got to 20 million, and we're not even done the year. So 50 mil is going to be a piece of cake. It genuinely will be a piece of cake. So we're just going to keep pushing within 2026. I have ginormous plans, and we're going to be hitting every marketing button possible to build something like this out. So yeah, a bit of an all-rounder video. Lots of stuff going on, but hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you now. Bye.